Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Was it already set?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And your other host, Justin.
You threw me off because the music was still playing and you weren't clicking anymore.
Yeah.
We have a specific way of doing this that we have done for years, and you can't change it on me now.
I didn't. I forgot to do it the other way around.
So the whole time the mic was on, good thing we were being quiet.
Yes.
All right. Although it may sound weird because it may have, I doubt it because they're directional, but maybe.
But go ahead and let's start again. Bam.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy. I fucked it up.
And your other host, Justin.
It's going to be a weird one. It's going to be a short one. We don't have glitter beards like I had planned. I don't have a Christmas sweater. He doesn't have a Christmas sweater.
Diablo.
The tree's not plugged in.
Yeah,
It's the last one for the holidays, and we are not prepared.
No. We're working retail this year. Last year, cakewalk. Everyone's like, hey, thank you for at least, being here. Yeah. This year, I have been berated.
I was doing Uber last night to make some extra cash, and I had to pick up a Panda Express order in the Meadows Mall.
What?
Yeah, instead of at just a regular Panda. In the Meadows Mall. Which I'm like, okay.
Food court food do different.
Half that mall's closed down nowadays. Nobody goes to malls anymore. It doesn't matter that it's 4 days till Christmas. That place was fucking slammed.
Yeah, no, fuck you. You no, deal with it.
That place was fucking slammed. And of course, I followed the GPS and I parked on the opposite side of the fucking mall from the food court. And the escalator was out.
So you had to go
all the way down, go up the escalator, walk over to the food court, and then walk all the way to the other side of the fucking mall to get back to my car.
Jesus.
And they didn't tip. Yeah.
They had you go to a mall 1 week away from...
It's their choice, I guess. The only reason I accepted delivery like that anyways was because the base pay was so high.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Before we get into reviews and news, we got drinks to talk about.
Yes, we do. I've had this once before, but oldie but newbie. Pure Leaf. You good?
Yep.
Okay. Pure Leaf lemon. Last time I did the sweet. I love lemon drinks, so I just decided to go lemon. It's very light on the lemon, actually.
Yeah, you had that problem with the big jug you bought the other day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, the other one was just sweet.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to add the lemon because it was too sweet.
So I've got brown butter caramel.
Which is one of their specialty ones,
Starbucks frap. I've never had it. Splash of cold brew, which begs the question of, is there just a little bit of cold brew, or is there just next to no coffee? Which is it?
Well, it said splash, so I assume it's just a shot?
Yeah, it's like a splash of cold brew. But is that all the coffee you put in?
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? So, let's see. It smells interesting.
Does it?
Yeah, smell.
Oh, yeah, smell good.
It's half a tasting.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
That's not bad? Okay. No. And as usual, every now and again, we have something interesting that we usually munch or drink that is out of the ordinary. And today I've got a Lucky Charms treat, which is marshmallow, kind of like a Rice Krispie treat, but with Lucky Charms. Now, I've seen many of these, but I've never seen a Lucky Charms one.
You seen the new one, Fruity Pebble? I hate Fruity Pebbles, so I'm grossed out by it.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, if they have the Cocoa Pebbles one.
They have that as well. They also have Fruity Pebble Cake Mix now. Which I feel like is just crappier Funfetti.
Funfetti, yeah.
And Funfetti already sucks.
I like Funfetti.
So, really quick on this.
Okay.
It's definitely different from the caramel.
Okay.
Like the regular caramel one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you what it is, though. Like, obviously, it's whatever the brown butter flavor is.
Right, but is it bad?
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's just different.
It's different. Okay.
All right, let's see what this is like.
Okay.
If I turn into a leprechaun.
Oh, hoity-toity-toe.
I don't know what you do with a leprechaun, so if I turn into a leprechaun, Google it.
I've seen Leprechaun. I know what to do.
Keep me away from Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah. It tastes like a bowl of cereal, just a little bit harder. Like I like
pretty much.
Yeah, I like it. It's very good. It's got the Lucky Charms processed food taste, and it's got like a de leche style bottom. Like it's good. It's down the middle of the road. I can't be mad at it. I have the Golden Grams one at home, and those I've killed. I tried it out and I killed the box. I have, I think, one left because those are actually really good. I love Golden Grams. Golden Grams is my second favorite cereal.
I like Reese's Puff.
Reese's Puffs top 5, but definitely not in the top 3. My favorite of all time is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I will always. Anyone who ever says, "Hey, you want a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?" I'll be like, "What kind of milk?"
What about the French toast?
Neutral. It turns the milk weird and not waxy, but like grainy.
Gotcha.
But I'll eat it. I'll eat it if it's there.
When I was a kid, I would every now and then eat Raisin Bran because it's one of my mom's favorites. And I don't mind Raisin Bran as an adult, but as a kid, I was like, it needs sugar, and she'd be like, all right, you can put some sugar on it. And I would literally pour enough sugar on there that the remnants of my milk when I was done was basically a syrup.
Yeah.
Like a grainy syrup.
I used to do cornflakes with strawberries.
Interesting.
I love strawberries. Strawberries are good.
My roommate was obsessed with strawberries. Anytime I brought home anything strawberry, he'd go nuts.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Carlos.
Okay, I was about to say, is it the one we know? Okay. Yeah, Carlos is a very interesting individual.
Strawberries and cheesecake.
What really?
Especially together.
Is he like Mexican-born Mexican or?
Yeah, he's born in Mexico.
Oh, okay. Then why cheesecake?
I really know.
Huh.
They don't have it there.
I mean, they
I'm
probably.
assuming. I've only been a couple of times.
I don't know.
They,
He is.
I mean, I've never had flan. It may be the most amazing thing I've ever had. You
Ooh.
know? I don't know.
Then I'm definitely gonna have to.
That's a Mexican dessert, right? Pretty sure flan's a Mexican.
Swedish?
Really?
Where does flan originate? Yeah.
Oh, Europe.
Yeah.
Why did I think it was a Mexican dessert?
Mm-hmm.
Churros are delicious. That's
Churros
a
are
Mexican thing.
fucking amazing. I wanna have a churro right now. Real talk. But let's get into a review. So we saw, and we are going to keep this as spoiler free as possible. If something so wait no.
I missed.
You did. We're gonna try and keep it spoiler free. We're just gonna kind of just give our preview of it. It's not really a review. It's just gonna be like a rating, and that's about it. Because this was a good movie. This was a very good movie. Mm-hmm. It's already made its money six times over just in the opening weekend.
Okay, so we're talking Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh yes.
It set like 4 records, 5 records. So, highest grossing Spider-Man film.
Yes.
Highest grossing movie for Sony.
Yes. Oh really?
Yeah.
Really?
Third highest grossing film for opening weekend.
And then early preview. Well, third highest for opening preview for Thursday, right?
Something like that, yeah. I'll break it down this way. I enjoyed the movie. Mm-hmm. A lot of what I expected happened. Mm-hmm. Some of what I didn't expect happened. Mm-hmm. Some of what I did expect didn't happen, but I'm not mad about it. I'm pretty much happy with everything. Mm-hmm. The final post-credit scene was a little weird to me because...
The first one or second one?
The final one, the second one.
Okay.
Because it was a little long for a post-credit scene, but I'll accept it, whatever. On a ranking, I like this one better than Spider-Man No Way Home.
Wait, this one better than No Way Home?
Oh, sorry, this is
Far
No Way
From Home.
Far From Home, sorry.
Okay.
I like this better than Far From Home.
Okay.
I still really like Homecoming.
Homecoming was great.
Does this make my top of all the Spider-Man films? If we don't count him being in Avengers films or anything like that, we've got 3 Marvel Spider-Mans, we got 3 Sony Spider-Mans, and we got 2 other Sony Spider-Mans with Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
I don't think that it beats out the first 2 in the original Sam Raimi franchise.
Yeah.
But I think it falls in line right behind them.
Yeah, these have their own specific place in my mind. Like they are their own.
Yeah, but if I'm going to rank them as a Spider-Man film...
as a Spider-Man film? Yeah, I would probably put it number 2. Like, it was very entertaining, start to finish. There was very little downtime, except for what little downtime there was. You know what scene I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it was kind of needed.
It was integral to the story.
Yes, and...
From what I understand, they cut a lot out of the script that they originally wanted to do because the movie was so long.
Oh, I mean, it was 2.5 hours long, so be aware.
Yeah, their original script was long, way long.
Ooh.
I'll talk to you about some of the stuff off because it would be spoilers too.
Okay. Okay.
So, what's your number one then?
My number one is probably, and you're gonna probably be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Spider-Man 3.
Why is that your favorite?
Because it's so bad.
That's a terrible reason.
It's like unironically watching The Room.
No.
Yeah. No. See, you immediately go, and you know, in the bottom of your heart, you would watch it unironically as well if you just like watching it for the camp.
I considered coming home and putting in Spider-Man.
Okay, fine. You want me to give you like the one where I would sit back and be like, "Ooh, that's on."
Yeah.
Fine.
And not be like, "Oh, that's on."
Probably Homecoming.
Oh, really? Homecoming?
Probably
I like
Homecoming.
that much? Okay.
Michael Keaton's a fucking amazing
Yeah.
actor.
So for me, it's gonna go Spider-Man 2002, Spider-Man 2,
Okay.
Spider-Man No Way Home,
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man Homecoming,
Homecoming. Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Really, the worst of the series beats out Far From Home.
Far From Home, and then Spider-Man 3.
Far From Home got knocked out by Amazing Spider-Man 2.
First of all, I didn't hate Amazing Spider-Man 2 all that much.
Okay.
The stuff with Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, whatever that was
Okay.
terrible.
Okay.
But Jamie Foxx's Electro was actually very interesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
There
and
was some fun stuff with the webs, and it did something in the comics that I was wondering if they were actually going to do. And you could ask Lauren. I was on the literal edge of my seat in the theater for that scene, and then when it happened, I fell back into my seat.
Okay. And I mean, just as you can see, the hands of Dr. Octopus. Yeah, I mean, that's already apparent, and you saw him say, "Hello, Peter." So
yeah.
I'm going to just say, he looked like he had fun.
Yeah.
He looked like he was having the most. I mean, all the actors actually looked like they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
the few things that have been announced that we can talk about that aren't going to be spoilers, especially because one of them's right there in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Willem Dafoe's back for it.
Yes.
And his one stipulation was that he gets to do all of his own stunts, or many of his own stunts as possible, like he did with the original films.
Yeah, and I saw stunt double to Mr. Dafoe in the
Yeah, because there's certain
like,
things that insurance just isn't going to let him do.
yeah, either that or he's up in age, like the fault. Nope, can't say that.
Yeah. But there's certain things that insurance just isn't going to let you do. Okay, here's a wild example of how Hollywood insurance works. Mythbusters wanted to test the thing in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, where he falls through all the awnings, but they slow him down enough that he bounces off the bottom one safely.
Okay.
And Adam really wanted to do it, and the insurance refused to let him do it. But they said one of the other guys could. Because he's a face of the show.
Oh, yeah, you can't hurt this dog. Okay.
And so with the Willem Dafoe thing, they probably let him do as many as possible, to an extent. It's why Tom Cruise started being a producer after Mission Impossible 1. Because there was a shit ton of stunts they wouldn't let him do in Mission Impossible 1. And he's like, this is bullshit. I want to do them. You guys should let me do them. And they're like, no, we're not going to. And so he started being a producer from that point on. So that it was his
I can do
choice.
it now. Hey, can I do it? Yeah, sure. How you feeling, Gary Busey? You're doing great.
So the one thing, there's something one thing was pointed out, and it's also led me to my own thought process too. There's something that these movies are missing that was in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Amazing Spider-Man was also missing one of these things. First of all, this is the one that was pointed out to me. The ripped, destroyed suit moments. You have these amazing scenes in the first two, and probably, if I don't remember well, the third one. I know what scene you're thinking. That's still nothing compared to what they do in the Sam Raimi.
Okay.
Think about how he looks after Goblin throws him through the walls and stuff in the Sam Raimi one.
Okay.
And he comes up, and they are doing that final struggle, and he's got like the whole eye on this side's gone, part of the chin's gone, the suit. It looks so fucking good. Yeah. And they do it in one. They do it in two. They probably do it in three, and I don't remember enough about three.
I don't know. Black Suit was always taking care of him, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, for a chunk of that movie.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But they don't do that in this. And it's like, they don't have to, but it's such a powerful, good look. I mean, think about him stopping the train.
Yeah. Okay.
And the suit's
yeah,
ripping on the arms.
As soon as you told me that, boom, it immediately locked back. You know what? Maybe I haven't been given the Raimis.
The first 2 Raimis are amazing. And he has gone on record saying 3, a lot of that is studio. And I'm like, I feel like the dancing was still you. But, but fine. A lot of it was the studio being the studio. I mean, we've heard that plenty of times.
That's an emote in Destiny. I don't know if you saw that.
It is. I have to get it. I missed the earmuff.
Oh, the earmuffs?
I missed the earmuffs. Hopefully they come back around before the end of Donning.
The silver.
Well, there's a quest to buy silver anyways. I might do it.
Okay. And also there's right now there's a bear sparrow.
Interesting.
It is a polar bear. Here, I'll bring it up real quick.
While you're doing that, I'll say the second thing. And this is something I've realized, that they do it through the first 3 movies. They kind of do it in Amazing Spider-Man, but they have not done it like at all.
Okay.
In Tobey Maguire's. We don't get web swinging through the city scenes.
Yeah, you pretty much get the ending of the Spider-Man swinging thing.
Yeah, so the most we get is like kind of like some endings or a joke where he's in a park, can't swing from anything.
Yeah, and then
and so he's just hauling ass, and they do kind of the Ferris Bueller thing where he's going through people's backyards and stuff, which was hilarious. But those scenes are so good. Those are such fun, strong scenes.
That's why I think Into the Spider-Verse did so good, because when he took his first leap of faith and then finally took the first swing, that felt good. That felt real good.
And now, funny thing,
yes.
My favorite character, I have managed to miss seeing one movie from each set in theaters. I did not see Spider-Man 3 in theaters.
Okay.
I did not see Amazing Spider-Man 1 in theaters.
Oh.
I did see 2.
Okay.
And I didn't see Homecoming in theaters.
That's right. We caught that here, didn't we?
Yeah, and I saw the first half of Civil War in theaters, which is actually the first time we see Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the whole thing in theaters.
Okay.
So I have missed a Spider-Man movie for each franchise when it comes to seeing it in theaters.
That's fine. As one does.
And to continue with another tradition, I was never spoiled on Amazing Spider-Man 2 when I was watching it, when I went to theaters for it.
Mm-hmm.
But watching the first Spider-Man movie while in the theater, there was a kid a couple rows up that had already seen the movie with like their other parent, was talking to their dad. And right before we finally see Tobey Maguire don the suit, I hear the kid go, and now he's got a new suit. And then they don the new suit, and I'm like, this fucking little... I mean, I'm a kid at the same time, too. But
you hear the Chris Benoit thing.
there you go.
And
then I was spoiled getting concessions for No Way Home.
God, that was... I would have been like...
It was a kid. I'm not going to...
I would have... Yeah, I would have been like, so... how tall is he? That coffin ain't gonna hold that. I'm gonna have to break a couple knees.
I wasn't mad. I was just like, really?
Just very thoroughly disappointed.
Really?
Parents need to teach their kids better.
So it's like there was a story. Spoilers for Force Awakens.
Okay.
There was a story.
It's fine.
That when Force Awakens came out, the day it came out, there was people waiting in line for hours. And there was a guy that came out and sees a bunch of people standing in line who were dressed up and excited and whatnot. And he straight up looked at them and went, Han Solo dies. They kicked the shit out of him, and the cops let him, the cops that were called said it was justified. And didn't charge anyone.
I mean, yeah. That is insight. Inciting riot.
So,
yeah.
I didn't jump no kid, but I'm sitting there going, this little shit.
Yeah.
So this is the bear. There's also that one.
Yeah, this one's a regular one. I want to see.
Sparrow.
I think this one is the same one, but with a different color scheme.
Gotcha.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, this is the one that's available, and I might
Silver.
go for it. It's probably not gonna be too difficult to pop up. Grab it.
Silver.
Silver? Oh no.
Okay.
Bright dust. Cool. But it's like $32.50.
So I'm almost completely done with the donning stuff. The majority I have now is just killing things with snowballs. I think I need to make another like 40 deliveries or something like that.
Okay, then I mean,
And I'm basically
all you have to do is hop into friggin' Nightfalls and just yeet, yeet, yeet.
I've just been going around doing the stuff I need to do on Europa.
Oh,
Since
okay.
there's snowballs all over the place in Europa. And
Yeah,
just
why not?
whipping them.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into some news though, because we got to wrap this one up quick. Holiday season does it to us.
It does.
does that
Let me
happen?
first. Sorry, everybody. Just ignore that. Don't mind me. A little bit.
Don't hit me.
So
Sweet grubs.
So, me and Blizzard have a very love-hate relationship. I'm happy that they brought back Diablo 2, and it looks good. I'm happy that they're still working on Diablo 4 and showing us some very, very great action scenes. What, of course, we don't like is what they've pulled in the past, or what they're kind of like in the middle of still with their political drama, but we're going to leave that alone.
Or you still have phones. You have phones, don't you?
Yeah.
That too.
That we're also leaving behind. To kind of talk about...
never.
To talk about something that's actually kind of neat. That they're showing the actual, like, hitboxes of their... What?
If I had been in the audience. You guys have phones, don't you? Me. Yeah, I'm recording you being a dumbass.
Yeah. God damn. But they released a few
Details about Diablo.
details about Diablo 4 and like how or I'm assuming to be Barbarian does their attack and where the hitboxes are and how that looks, and I'm like, that's actually kind of nice. That actually looks good.
How it also kind of interacts with the environment. But they also said that different classes are going to affect the enemies in different ways, visual effects wise.
Yes, visual effects, and also they showcase their leveling up tile system, which is similar to Path of Exiles. I dug into Path of Exile a little bit, and it's okay. It's way too grindy for my own good.
I played the opening and was like, "That's interesting," and then I uninstalled it.
Yeah, it's. I'm glad. I mean, you dodged a bullet. It is maybe, in order to get to end game content, that's maybe 75, 80 hours. Maybe. That's if you're lucky with drops. I remember when they did like all the Prime loots. Now those were really nice through Amazon, but I think those would have been far and few in between to actually get you to where you need to be.
So I mean, this is a question then. So I you said 80, 90 hours till end game. I recently saw a post by Xbox that said we're giving PC gamers what they want, and it was them hyping themselves up because they're debuting a bunch of new games coming to PC Game Pass. Mm-hmm. To which a lot of people were bitching. That's not what PC gamers want. We don't want more games. We want quality over quantity. We want games I can get lost in for 70 hours, 80 hours, yada yada.
And they released Skyrim again.
Right. So my question is as a PC gamer,
Yes.
obviously you always want quality over quantity.
Sure.
But do you want all of your games to be 70-hour games, 80-hour games? Or are you cool with a good 30-hour game that you've been able to play the whole thing, you've got all of it, it was quality, like 100% top quality throughout the whole game, it's just it was only 30 hours.
Okay, do you want my honest opinion?
Yes.
Okay, my honest opinion is, give me something fun. Give me something that I can pop on, have a, like, maybe 10-minute intro. If you actually want to get that long with it, fine. I will sit through your 10-minute goddamn intro. Mm-hmm. Then give me nothing but straight fire for gameplay. Okay. If you add in like an extra little bit with like character customization, I guarantee you I'll probably dive into that for a while, just because I enjoy that thing.
Fun thing for people to look up. Go check out The Sims Twitter. They released how many hours everybody on The Sims 4 spent in character creation this year.
I will probably take a look at that later on. But
you said it, and I was like, oh, I gotta tell them. It was like in the millions.
Oh. But no, it's just let me get lost. Let me get lost. If it's something I can get lost in, which I re-downloaded Outer Worlds. So I'll probably hop into that, and I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to start brand spanking new. I'm going to pick a path, settle in with it. I already know one path, so I might try another one, or I might just go with it again, but with a different weapon, or feel something new. I'm going back in with the memories that I've had. If I can, like, I'm going back to New Vegas. I immediately know every single route I could take. Do I want to try something new? Do I have something I want to try again? Do I want to try this with this?
I'm gonna fight through the Cazadors.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it once. I could do it again. Do I want to do a melee build against them? I can punch bees. Why not?
I'm gonna finally kill that Deathclaw with the BB gun.
Yeah, why not? It's just there's so much if it gives you that memory, that surge of both nostalgia meets strategy, then I could be like, give me that. Like with Destiny right now, where it's like, oh man, I remember the Vault of Glass raid. And then I go through.
I have to do that for the Triumph before it leaves in February.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna have to do it. Hopefully we get the fucking Vex Metaclass, and I also need to do Riven. Riven is going to be a super easy
I have to
one.
do raids, period.
Yeah, I know.
I've never done a raid.
Yeah.
Set in D2.
Yeah, hopefully someone I will start to pull people together and we'll get an actual date and time.
Here's my thing. For instance,
super quick.
You didn't like the game because it's not your play mechanic. You're not saying it's a bad game, but it's not your mechanic.
What are we talking?
The Spider-Man game.
Oh, that one.
PlayStation.
That is correct.
Is about a 35-hour game.
Right.
At the end of it, I was like, that was fucking phenomenal.
Right.
One of the best games I've played in a long time. I wish there was another 35 hours. But that doesn't make it a bad game. That's just, I want more.
Infamous.
Okay.
I beat all 3 of them. And it's been a while. I would like to probably go through them again. Sadly, they're PlayStation, and I don't feel like hooking that back up again. But if I had them available, I would probably go through all 3 of them again. Like, I feel like, give enough time, I guarantee you'll probably be like, I'm going to boot it up and start it up again. Get a new save.
Yeah, I've already beaten it twice. Done the DLCs once. I have to do the DLCs a second time still. I'm currently playing Miles, and one of the things I did with the DLCs is I realized, I'm burning through these really quick.
Yes.
And so I slowed myself down. With Miles, I'm probably a good 50% into the game now. And Miles is just a little bit shorter than the Spider-Man game. Not by much. And I can already tell you is I'm going to finish it, and I'm probably going to go through and play it again. I've played the Arkham games repeatedly. And the first game specifically is not a super long game. I don't know what the average playtime is on it, but it's not very long. So Diablo 4 is going to shape up to be a fucking massive beast.
Well, the only downside I have with Diablo, Path of Exile, hell, even D3 to a certain extent. When I played D3, I felt like I was just going to objective, handling objective, going to objective, handling objective. And I'm like, that's kind of what D2 is, but D2 had a little bit of puzzle solving and a little bit of here's and there's, and I haven't run into that with D3. I don't know if it's further in the acts, but I just kind of, like, I felt power hungry at the end of Act 1. As soon as I finished Act 1, I was just like, I'm unstoppable. If I keep getting armor like I'm getting, then I'm gonna cakewalk this game.
Yeah.
And Necromancer's overpowered as fuck.
I just say hit things with things and things will die.
Yes, that is the base, but at the same time, if I kill it before I even walk in the room and I'm not getting any challenge, that's another issue.
That's one of the problems I've always had with games that do like auto aims on weapons, because I don't mind auto aim to an extent. It can be fun. But if I can just walk into a room and I don't have to try to kill everything, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm trying to pull myself away from using Tikus in Destiny, because you unaim and it homes the shots to it, and then you have to aim with the second one. I'm just like, I have to aim.
So the bow I use,
Whispered Slab.
Yeah, it does an aim assist, not an auto aim.
Yes.
And it's still very easy to script the precision shots. Granted, at my light level, doing regular patrols and stuff, it doesn't matter. I hit them anywhere and they die. But it is one of those things when I'm doing precisions, and it's trying to do the aim assist, and I still am just a little bit to the left and just nail them in the shoulder. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So, we were gonna really dive into the Diablo 4 stuff, just because it was a lot of information. But their site doesn't want to load.
Their site does not want to load. But as far as there's the Occultist, and they were talking about how they're having a new mercantile system, so the visual effects, the skill tree, and some new item, how it breaks down into better tiers.
Yeah, and basically with the new items, you can actually, if you play your items right, and if your drops are good,
Yeah.
You can use items to unlock skills before you've actually reached them in the tree.
Yeah, and the occultist, as spoken earlier, can extract a legendary power from an item. So it makes me wonder if you can just keep imbuing one really strong one with others, or if there's something you can kind of override others. I don't know. It says overriding the power that was present, but it makes me wonder if there's a way to combine them. I don't know. Ooh, pardon me. We'll find out. Maybe. I don't know. Diablo is, as said, one of those.
I owned 3 twice, and I've never finished the game either time.
We gotta find the time.
I own Diablo 2 on PC still somewhere. The disc.
I also have the disc.
I don't know where the fuck it is, but it's somewhere.
Yeah, I popped online and got dropped a really interesting set of paladin armor, which makes me unkillable. It was hacked gear. I knew that.
Maybe it's Diablo 1. I don't know. I have an old Diablo on disc.
Okay.
You didn't do it.
I was about to.
But you switched over to it without doing... You're fucking everything up today.
I am fucking everything up today. There. But shoe news. There, now are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay. So Fila brings us these nice Dragon Ball Z inspired shoes.
These are actually a lot of fun looking.
Yeah, oh yeah. And each one has, of course, their own character. Dragon Ball Super, more so, and is the main preface because the first shoe here is Goku Blue, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. It definitely is loud, vibrant. It does not hide away from it being orange, blue, light blue, yellow.
Have you seen the video that talks about how he always is stronger than Vegeta?
Yeah, and now Vegeta can hit blue too, so it doesn't really matter because here's Goku Black, as they call him, with the pink earrings accenting the Fila. What would you call that? Like a slash? Would you call it?
Yeah, I guess slash.
Because they can't call it a swoop.
It's not the swoosh.
A swoosh.
It's the swish.
Oh, that is a swoop.
Okay, so it's a swoop instead of a swish.
Yeah, there we go.
I do like the parts on the back and on the inside of the show.
Yeah, let's see, Dragon Ball Super. But there's a good old Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. God, just all that blue.
It's a lot of blue.
It's a lot of blue. But the shoe does not look that bad.
Hopefully, Bumble likes it.
No, her son does. Trunks. But first, it's not Shenron, but another dragon from the Dragon Balls in a glorious yellow and orange cacophony.
Wait, orange?
Oh, yeah.
Because that looks red to me.
Okay, go ahead and put them on.
I mean, they're sunglasses. That's
I know.
The downside, but...
Yeah,
I think the sunglasses is messing it up a little bit because it's still looking a little reddish to me.
Okay, it's like...
It's looking like the Dragon Ball red, almost.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
not
okay,
the Saiyan...
Okay, right here I can see it. Yeah, right? Okay, so bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, not the symbol burnt orange, but the ball red.
Okay.
No. Where it says ball.
Oh, this.
Yeah. It looks more close to that. It looks like a lighter version of that to me.
Yeah, a little bit lighter. So it's a mix, we'll say.
I got my Christmas gift early from Lauren, and for anyone wondering, they are sunglasses that will allow me to see colors right because I'm color deficient.
Yes. Good old golden Vegeta, or not Vegeta, golden Frieza. Yikes. With these ones actually look really professional. I don't know why. It's just, sure, they're very bright and a little gaudy.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then Beerus, the god of destruction. A little bit of fuzz on it.
Well, yeah, it's a cat.
It is a cat. And golden laces. I like that. And then hopefully Trunks. Yeah, there's Trunks. There's future Trunks. With the Velcro top. Thank you for driving through very fast. These ones seem to be a bit more of a higher top. But I ain't mad. They look nice.
They've got the strap, too.
The strap.
They're pretty decent sets. I'm a little bummed that there was no Piccolo.
Nah, no Piccolo. Yeah.
Granted, I don't watch Super. Piccolo may not be a thing in it.
They are available, and I did not see a price when I went through it the first time. So hang on, let me... Can I just go check Foot Locker real quick?
Yeah, they're coming to Foot Locker, Champs.
Here we go. 90. No, that's 90 for the Goku, 75 for the Frieza, 75 for the Beerus, 90 for the Shenron, 100 for the Vegeta, $90 for the Goku Black, and $80 for the Trunks.
I'm surprised that Vegeta outdid Goku in price. I mean, he is, Goku.
What's
is
the matter,
crossover boy.
Kakarot?
I do believe we got blue-haired Goku during the parade this year.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
Nice.
All right, we got another one, right?
Expect them to kind of be a little bit cheaper for the children's sizes, but
less material.
Yeah. The other one is, when you look at this shoe, do you think Star Wars? And I want you to be honest.
Now that I know, yes, because I can see the things.
Right.
But looking at just in general, no, I think it's just a weird-looking shoe.
Okay.
And honestly, it's kind of a weird-looking shoe.
It is kind of a weird looking shoe because
It's
the Presto kind of looks a bit weird. The Nike Air Presto with a little bit of Star Wars Bounty Hunter Bosk inspired shoe. Without looking at it, I would have never guessed, but it is named after the Bounty Hunter you see here.
Yeah, now, knowing that it's him, I can see the shoe and see it.
Yeah, but just looking at it.
But just looking at the shoe, no, it just looks like a weird shoe.
Yeah. It's a fine shoe, just a bit strange. A little webbing up top. A bit of like a yellowish goldenrod colored. Weird plastic bits that kind of lace it all together, and a zip up on the side. It's a weird one, but looks comfortable.
Yeah,
looks very comfortable.
I wonder how running in that would feel, because I feel like those plastic things push in on the foot a lot.
You think so?
It looked kind of like it did with the black ones at the top.
It goes over, so I think it just kind of like ties it down. Yeah, so I think it'd be fine. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't know until I would put one of these on. But that's it for the shoe news. I'm not going to do the other one.
Okay.
Boop. So, recently I went onto Twitter, and someone tagged me in this about Punisher getting a new logo on his chest, to which I was like, wait, what? Okay, let me see what's going on. I click into it, and it showcases this, which I had no clue about. And I was like, well, okay, if he wants to upgrade, that's fine. $20.99 looks like garbage, but I'll still like it.
He's just tired of being on the back of every person's truck.
Either that or on the back of M16 just chilling out, or M14 or whatever the hell. Or HK416, whatever. But when I saw it, and I was like, okay, well, let's take a look at the free preview. And I was like, it's on one page, but it's not on the other. So this is something that is intermittent, but there's a lot of people thinking this is the new Punisher logo, to which I respond with a quick, no.
Even if it is, whatever.
Even if it is, whatever, sure.
It doesn't
that
change the character.
It doesn't.
It doesn't change the history.
It bums me out a little because,
Spider-Man's had some ugly-ass costumes. I've never, gone against it. I've just been like, oh, that's an ugly-ass costume, and moved on.
Right. But with Punisher, he's only had kind of the same three with very small iterations. This is a big cut.
Yeah, but this is currently because
the other big cut I can kind of throw is $20.99.
This is currently because he's the head of the hand. Mm-hmm. This is the Spider-Man suit I think I like the least. My phone isn't working.
While you do that, I'll pull up Punisher $29.99. Oh wait, you have $29.99 Punisher, don't you? You have a couple.
I have the entire $29.99 Spider-Man set, so if you crossed over with it, I definitely have him. But as for single issues of the Punisher $29.99, I probably got one or two. I feel like, this was very inspired by that very inappropriate toy.
Yes. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some really good art of $20.99, and I'm okay with bits and pieces. Now, see, this $20.99 concept looks fucking metal.
Go ahead and look up Amazing Spider-Man number 62 new costume.
Now, that's another good Punisher $20.99. Yeah.
But I think that's like a robot. Looks very robotic.
Looks very robotic. What am I looking at?
Amazing Spider-Man number 62 new costume.
Amazing Spider-Man number 62.
Yep.
New costume.
Because the original 62 is going to be something else. This is the later 62. There you go.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this one. This one came out within the last year or two. I think we covered it when it first came out.
Looks a little bee-eyed.
Was not a fan of this one.
Yeah, that one looks...
That one's okay.
Ooh, that's a good cover. I like it. It's a bit wonky because you know what this goes into.
Yeah. But. You've got, the amazing Bagman / bombastic Bagman Spider-Man costume.
Right, but would you call that would you call that satire or would you call that actual?
A little bit of both. It got worn for a bit, and it was a Fantastic Four costume type of thing. But, they were being goofy with it and whatnot.
Right. Would you say this is satire?
No, this was... There was a purpose to this.
Yes.
But there's also the black suit. There's the $20.99. There's the regular suit.
I know it's like deep blue.
The suit it's blue and red. And it's almost got more of a skull than it does a spider.
Yeah, the deep blue.
Like a spider skull.
Yeah.
It's like a shirt the main character had from going to, I think, a Dios de los Muertos type of thing, and he turned it into the costume.
I like this. I don't know what that is.
That might be the new $20.99 run. Looks like it.
I mean, shit, that new $20.99 for Punisher looks fucking sick, but he looks like an android.
Miles has more than one costume, and all of his are pretty good.
Yeah. And then you got Franken Castle, which just... He has to wear the big...
So do you prefer just big arms and a t-shirt, or do you prefer trench coat?
I mean, when Punisher Warzone came out, and he had just a full flak jacket and the big over... the pauldrons and all that, I was like, that looks good, but something tells me this isn't what was intentioned. And then later on, it cuts that. And I said, fine, whatever. Warzone was what it was with its very strange story. It was a okay movie for like a shoot 'em up kind of thing. But then you go back and watch Thomas Jane, just being an average run of the mill dude.
T-shirt, trench coat.
Hell, not even a trench coat most of the time. Sometimes he's just wearing a plain ass.
It went back and forth. He has the trench coat when he goes to steal the money and throw it on the street.
Yeah, and then when he goes and fights Piano Man.
It's funny.
What kind of dumb son of a bitch are you? Bringing a knife to a gunfight.
He recorded that full song.
Oh, good.
Like, you can get the full song. He recorded the whole thing.
Good.
It's funny. I own pretty much the entire original Not a Universe of Marvel movies, except for the X-Men, because I had the box collection for the first two X-Men, and then that was it because I didn't like Last Stand.
What about
I fell behind with the other ones.
What about First Class?
First Class was good, but I by the time I saw it, now I'd probably go out and buy a full set.
Oh, full set. Okay.
And I would even let Origins be in there if it wanted to.
See, Franken Castle.
That's his son, right?
No. This is him. Too Angry. The first issue that I remember was Too Angry to Die.
Okay, which one's with his son then?
With his son, I think maybe there might be a subsidiary Franken Castle that has it. I don't know. But this cover here, I forget what they call this one, but these stories ones, they're actually really entertaining. A bit weird, very, very what ify, but very entertaining.
I find it
I never
interesting.
saw that. Ooh. I would have to go through and take a look.
Go back up.
To what?
I find it interesting during Dark Reign, yellow cover. I find it interesting how many times they've redone this cover. So that's Dark Reign, which is going to be during a bunch of villains running the show, basically. You've got Norman Osborn, who's no longer the Green Goblin, running S.H.I.E.L.D., and maybe at this point even possibly President. You've got the Hood and a couple other people in there as well. You got Namor while he's being the bad guy and stuff like that. Emma Frost kind of involved, and they've kind of done this like villain cabal type of thing. And so it's the Dark Reign. And so that is a nice play on the cover because it's the original cover for when he debuted, but it's with Norman in the crosshairs this time.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Yeah. And then friggin' Punisher kills the entire Marvel universe, so on. I remember getting the Punisher versus Batman 2-part. I read them as quickly as I could and put them back in the sealed plastic. They're entertaining, a bit strange, but entertaining. I would never see these two actually tussling it out. I would actually see Batman having a couple words, having an understanding of what Frank would say, and not necessarily calling it at that, but just staying out of each other's way. Because deep down, Bruce would be like, I know why he kills, and I know that he's a good person, but we can't have murders on the street, so I'm just gonna hope that he doesn't get in my way.
And he's got his back and forth with Red Hood, though. Who is a Robin who kills and Bruce doesn't approve.
Right, but has he stopped Red Hood?
They've gotten fights.
Right, but has he stopped him?
For the most part, Red Hood doesn't kill anymore.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of reworked things to where he's kind of part of the Bat family. He does his guns every now and then, kills and whatnot. His main rule is when he's on mission with the Bat family, he doesn't kill.
Is there a freaking Castle figure? Because I wouldn't mind collecting one of these. There is. Oh, they're all fakes.
Hero clicks.
No.
There might be a good one out there. You never know.
Yeah, I'll probably go on Etsy. Etsy is becoming like a good go-to to grab like something actually custom made that could be professionally made, and it's one of a kind.
I like the minifigure.
The mini?
Yeah, the Lego figure.
Oh, the Lego. Yeah.
It's minifigure because it's not Lego.
Ah. Wow.
I'm trying to think of more Spider-Man costumes. Like, I mean, the armored one's okay. You know, the Scarlet Spider's all right.
Yeah.
I've always been a pretty good fan of the classic.
Classic's always been good.
The one from the new game's pretty good.
The Thomas Jane, the very last, like the last showdown, when Thomas Jane has the bulletproof vest that's just spattered with the paint, and it's a little like askew. I like that one. Like, come on. Thomas Jane Punisher, boop. And I know I've already said it a couple times, but go check out Dirty Laundry on YouTube. It is a Punisher short that actually has Thomas Jane and Ron Perlman, and it's red band, so be prepared for a little bit of blood and a little bit of cursing.
It's an R.
It is it's a hard R. But yeah, it's the original. It is the original, just a little askew, a little bit quick spattered. Looks good.
Yeah. There you go. There's a trench coat. Right.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
Up.
Well,
No. Up. That one.
that one.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's great with the backlit, but like still like somehow you can see the white on the chest and whatnot. I think I really liked the prison one for what's his name? Current Punisher.
The John Berthenol.
Berthenol. The prison skull when he has the hallway fight,
the
and
blood
the
and all
guy
that.
like bleeds on him and it makes the skull.
That was kind of cute.
That is freaking rad.
That is kind of cute. This one is a bit long and elongated, a bit strange, but it fits.
But it
It's
looks
fine.
better in this lighting.
This one?
No, I was gonna say the one right next to it, right next to the image you were just talking. That
This
one.
one? Yeah, a little bit.
It looks good in the darker lighting.
Yeah.
Well, better lit from the front rather than lit from the back lighting.
Oh, I hope Punisher comes back some when.
I just don't know if they'll do it on Disney Plus because like can't have a guy going and blowing people's faces off on Disney Plus, you know.
You can, but
They've got a rating that they limit themselves to on Disney Plus. There's talks that they're going to do an not adult, but like a higher rating.
and
It'll be like a separate login type of thing and whatnot. And that's where they're going to start putting like Fox movies. But also talks ours, if it does happen, it's hitting the other country, like Europe first.
Oh. Okay. There's a lot of covers I've noticed is Punisher like post, doing his job and he's just sitting in a chair just relaxing or kicking a foot up on like a corpse or something. It's a strange trend.
All right, let's wrap up these news stories.
Like, look at that. See, all of them. Okay. So Legend of Vox Machina has a 1 minute little teaser trailer on the on their Critical Role page. Showcases their voice acting capabilities on their own characters
Some of the zaniness.
Yeah, some of their zaniness. Just opening a door, as is a common problem in D&D. Just opening a door. I'm excited for this. I'm glad that the whole thing is going to drop January 28th. I don't know about the backers who were promised it early, how they're going to get it early, if they are. I don't know if they're going to get like January 14th, which is 2 weeks earlier, if they're just going to get like a special link in their email.
They'll probably either get a special link or maybe some kind of code that they have to enter on Prime or something.
Maybe.
I don't know the specifics on that.
But even still, January 28th, I'm here for it. I'm excited. I binge listened to the vast majority of it, especially when Joe Manganiello, I know I'm butchering that last name, but when he became a part of it, and I already got spoiled on what he does and what he did, I was still blown away at how he did it. So, yeah.
Go check that out.
Go check it out. So, Quincy, were you a fan of Men Who Stare at Goats?
Never actually watched it.
You never did?
Nope.
It's a good movie.
I know.
See, this is one of the few. This is one of the few that I've seen that you haven't.
I've heard it's a good movie, and I like George Clooney a lot.
Yeah, you know what? One of the. Well,
And I've never seen it.
Hopefully, we'll get back to doing movies again. But a movie in the similar vein of thinking process. That has Andy Garcia, Oscar Isaac, Megan Fox, and a whole bunch of others in a movie called Big Gold Brick, which is, I guess, a rich individual
Andy Garcia hits someone with his car.
Yes.
And to make up for it, lets him write his biography.
But then there's something behind that where he's like, yeah, you're doing this. And then the guy he hits has like a mental defect that he's like seeing things move hearing things, seeing himself fishing on the edge of a pier.
Trying to sleep with him.
I mean, what a brain damage that is.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting. But this does feel exactly in the vein of Men Who Stare at Goats.
Did you watch
good way,
Burn
mind
After
you.
Reading?
No, but I did hear about it.
Okay. The reason I was asking because I was going to ask if Men Who Stare at Goats is anything like it, because if it is, then I'm not fucking interested, because I hated Burn After Reading. I don't know.
Burn After Reading was with Brad Pitt, yeah?
Yeah. I do believe it's the Coen brothers, and I like the Coen brothers. I mean, fuck, look at me. I look like the dude right now.
Yeah. Let me tell you about
but that movie, I fucking hated it.
Okay.
I did not enjoy it, but it's all right.
It's all right.
Next is one I've been waiting years for. We finally got a trailer. Death on the Nile.
And that trailer was spectacular. From start to finish, it immediately throws you into the, hey, she always gets what she wants. Or, oh, I'm loving this, and she's already peppy talking, and you look over and you're seeing what happened to the body, but it's like, wait, it begins to already unfold or unravel, but is that a correct line? So hopefully this one doesn't. I just rewind it. Hopefully this one doesn't end out like Murder on the Orient. But you probably already know you probably read, yes?
Death on the Nile, yeah.
Okay.
So wait, are you talking like you didn't like the who done it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That at the very end, yeah.
Oh, that's how the book is. So.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm a simple man. One problem, one solution.
There was one problem and there was one solution.
One solution.
There was one problem and there was one solution. The problem was a bad person. The solution was they killed him.
Okay.
Now, this looks really good, though. It's got a stacked cast.
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's Gal Gadot. I mean, obviously, we got the same person playing Hokuto Pro, considering he's also the director. And then you've got Russell Brand
Looking amazing.
playing a very different role for himself, and I'm really excited to see how he does with it.
And he explodes in the trailer in a very spectacular way.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. I've always just
Gal
seen it
Gadot?
written. Yeah, so Gal Gadot is what I say.
Yes.
It's got a T in it, but
The T is silent.
okay.
The G is silent too.
I'm not. She's Greek.
So's the X.
She's Greek, right?
Yes.
So I'm not Greek. I don't understand it.
I think Greek is Gadot. I'm unsure. Hold on.
I think she's Greek.
Gadot.
I know that there's people. I'm pretty sure she's Greek because I remember the drama when they announced that she was going to play Cleopatra and everyone lost their mind because. Okay, so Gadot is Hebrew, but that doesn't tell us
That
anything.
doesn't really. But well, let's find
I'm
out.
pretty sure she's Greek though because I remember everyone flipped out when they said she was going to be Cleopatra, and so everyone started Israeli. Okay, but I think she's got Greek in her though because everyone started flipping out about her being Cleopatra and how they're whitewashing and whatnot, and it's like, but Cleopatra wasn't from Egypt.
Yeah, wasn't she a?
She's Greek.
Yeah, wasn't she a colonizer?
Yeah, pretty much. So.
But she's a stellar actress.
I have only seen like one thing with her.
Really?
Yeah, because I watched Batman v Superman, and that was it. I haven't seen either of the Wonder Womans. I haven't seen the new Red Notice. I definitely didn't see either version of Justice League. I'm behind on the Fast and the Furious movies. I don't think I've made it to her yet.
Yeah, I am also.
I saw Night and Day, but I don't remember her in it. So I mean, that was too long ago.
I thought she was in a little bit more, but I'm glad to see her in more.
Wait,
but
I did see Fast and Furious, and it says she's in that, but I'll have to go back and rewatch it.
I didn't know she was in Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Me
Good to
neither.
know.
All right, we got one last one.
Ooh. We've had a date. Now it's just been pushed back.
Yep.
John Wick 4 pushed back to March 24th, 2023.
Yeah, I don't think we had
almost a year and a half away.
Well, I don't think we had a solid date in 2022. I think
It
we
was
had
late 2022.
Yeah, like, it was supposed to be late 2022.
But I mean, I'm surprised that they decide to at least now they stapled the date, and hopefully they'll stick to it. But I mean, video games and movies are way different. Movies you can kind of finagle around to the point where it looks good enough for screen, go ahead. Or, CG is advancing much better. So, I mean, that's the worst case of the best cases.
Here we go.
Oh.
So when Paramount decided to move all their movies from 2020 to 2021 and further on, the new date for Top Gun Maverick has become Memorial Day weekend, putting it May 27th. And so John Wick Chapter 4 didn't want to have to compete with Top Gun Maverick, and so they just said, fuck it, and moved it an entire year.
I mean, I guess. So wait. They didn't want to compete with, but they didn't want to nudge it to the next release window.
I mean, you got to figure that there's only so many release windows in a year because you're going to want a weekend. You're going to want specific weekends, and there's specific weekends you're not going to want. And you've got Marvel movies coming out all next year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And shows.
You've got, and shows. You've got regular Disney movies coming out next year. You've got whatever Universal's cooking up.
Oh, yeah, we got Buzz Lightyear.
Well, that's Pixar.
Well, yes.
I said Universal.
I know, but I'm just like, you got heavy hitters. You're right.
You've got the entire Paramount lineup.
You're right.
That was moved.
You're right. So
Warner Bros. Will probably continue to shit the bed with their DC universe. So you got that.
Hold on, I heard the Wonder Woman, the last one, 86?
Something like that, 84.
80.
I heard the Wonder Woman movies are great.
Yeah,
and I heard Aquaman, the big issue was it showed that Momoa is limited in his range. I don't know. I haven't seen it. And I've only ever seen Momoa in like one thing. So
Yeah, I've also seen Momoa in one thing.
Well, it's not Game of Thrones for me because I didn't watch it.
Oh. Yeah, Game of Thrones was me. But, I mean, he didn't have much speaking in...
Well, you're underwater.
Yeah. Hey, I had to save my fish from drowning.
I loved the question that a reporter asked him. He was doing an interview when they announced he was going to be Aquaman, and this fucking reporter straight up said, "Did you have to learn to swim for the movie?" And he stared at them and went, "I'm Hawaiian."
I'm Hawaiian, bro. Like, this is in a timeline where there's a lot of people leaving us, and we don't know who is with us right now.
I mean, I guess it's nice that they didn't stereotype that a Hawaiian knows how to swim, but it felt like a weird one. It felt like a weird question.
It certainly was awkward. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Ending things with this.
This has a little bit of time left. How much time did it say it had left? I'm just trying to make sure before I go.
Top. Go up.
Going up.
Go down just a little bit. No?
No,
That's normally where they put it.
Yeah, I'm just going to do this and see what I can find real quick. Hang on. Sorry, everybody.
Just go back to the main page. It was on the main page.
It was on the main page. Yeah. All right. There we go.
One
so,
day.
yeah, okay. So you got 1 day, 13 hours left to build your own bundle on Humble Bundle.
Better than what I thought that meant.
Yes. You put 5 games in there, it immediately saves 85% off the entire thing. And these got some pretty good builds in there too.
At 4, it's 80%, and at 3, it's 75%.
Yes.
Just want to put that out there real quick.
Yes.
You don't have to buy 4 if you don't want to buy 4.
That's correct.
Or not 4. You don't have to buy 5 if you don't want to buy 5.
Correct.
You have to buy at least 3.
To get the deals, yes.
To get the deals.
And even better, the games themselves are on deal.
Yes.
So you're saving even more.
Although I don't see me buying Tour de France.
Nah, some people like,
It's nothing against it.
It's some people call it just relaxation biking simulator.
I'm just saying, if I was going to do it, I'd be on a stationary bike,
Fair enough.
not sitting my ass on the computer chair. That's me personally. I don't say anything else.
But you get games like We the Revolution, Surgeon Simulator with I Am Bread as a double pack. So there's two games.
I Am Bread's a pain in the ass.
I Am Bread is a pain in the ass, but it is a fun pain in the ass.
It's like Octodad with less limbs.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way of putting it. Prisoner Architect, still a pretty good game by my standards.
Yeah, I actually own it both on PC and on Xbox.
Yeah. Cities Skylines.
Hey, yeah, because since we're not getting SimCity.
Yeah, and that's still getting updates. So, and their what is it called? Their overhaul engine is working a little bit better than anticipated. They said that it's going to have more catastrophes later on.
They also have a stream-friendly music channel.
That too. Deep Sky Derelicts. I love Deep Sky Derelicts. It's a good game. Lovecraftian horror RPG, Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones, real good. Cultist Simulator. I'm okay with Cultist Simulator. I'm not really keen on like card games. Single player card games don't click with me too good. Sock says it's a good game though.
I saw something with tentacles.
Yeah, the tentacles. Oh, Lovecraft's Untold Stories is kind of like a storytelling RPG, which is
it's not just like a romance with Cthulhu.
Untold Stories would be an untold story, so we're gonna keep it as an untold story. Thank you, Quincy. But there's a bunch of other games in here that if you want to take a peek, remember to use the link down in the description before starting it up, just so that way we can continue the love.
Hear me out. Cthulhu's from space, right? He's a great old one. He's from space, lives in the ocean.
That of before even space. Yes.
So,
Okay.
if he met someone as white as the moon, he might fall in love. And it'd be an untold story.
Maybe.
Or to not be racist,
Okay.
could also meet someone as dark as space.
Or as empty and soulless as space.
Oh, that's just most humans.
Yeah, especially in this year. Oh boy, but there's some new comic ones with Monogatari if you're into some strange ones, but I can't push Monogatari. I'm sorry, I can't. There's still the 13 classic and comics, so you get some nice little gunplay and interesting bumps. Black Sad, good comic. I don't know any of these, but I kind of want to get into them.
Oh, Siberia got a comic. I didn't know that.
Siberia, that's a point and click, yeah?
I think so.
Ooh, 13 got a comic. I never knew that. Some of these look really interesting. I might actually put this on a credit card when I get home. Because some of this look good. But, yeah, go check out the Humble Bundle down below in the description. Rah.
Have some fun gaming or reading or
Whatever you want.
getting last minute gifts because you're like me and haven't finished Christmas shopping. Your gift's going to be late.
That's fine.
Sorry to tell you this way.
I mean, I got your gift literally today.
Your mom's gift's going to be late too.
Oh.
So
It's fine, man. I'm
James, when you listen to this podcast, your gift's going to be late.
Everyone's gift's going to be late.
Actually, no, but a few of them.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody. You have a happy, safe holidays. We will be back before the new year.
You go, I'll do the ending.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you had to go.
No, I can wait for you.
Oh, okay. Remember to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a frenemy. Remember to check all the links down in the description if you want to talk to us. We'll be back here next week, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and hopefully we'll see you in the chat.
Yeah, it's quiet chat today.
It's a very quiet chat today. Socks is working.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will see you guys before the new year, so you have to deal with us one more time this year.
One more.
Then you get a fresh start with us right after the first.
Yeah.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.